Welcome to the Spring 2026 Market Snapshot by Eric Meredith, Royal LePage Atlantic. Good morning. I want to share the latest Halifax Regional Municipality real estate numbers for Spring 2026, and more importantly, what those numbers actually mean for you. So first, we're going to talk about pricing. What are homes actually selling for? Let's start here. The average sold price across all property types in HRM is $610,101, up 1.3% year over year. That's a modest but positive gain. Prices are holding, not falling. If you look by single property type, single family detached homes are averaging $658,000, still the strongest segment, and still appreciating year over year. Townhomes are averaging $493,000, sitting right in a balanced market pricing territory, making them a solid entry point. And then apartments and condos average $459,000, but this segment is actually down 3.3% on the benchmark year over year. What an opportunity. The one area showing real price softness in HRM right now. The MLS HPI Benchmark, which is the most reliable apples-to-apples price measure, sits at 570,900, up 1.6% year over year. So overall, the market is appreciating slowly and steadily. Now, you might be wondering, what are the current market conditions? Is it a buyer's market or is it a seller's market? Here's the big picture number. 3.4 months of supply. The rule of thumb is that 3 to 5 months is a balanced market. So we're in that zone. This means neither buyers nor sellers have a dramatic upper hand right now. It's a strategy game for both sides. Now, in terms of sales activity, March 2026, HRM recorded 375 total residential sales. Breaking that down, 282 were single-family detached, the dominant segment by far. 53 were apartments or condos, 8 were townhouses, very low volume, which is partly a supply story. Provincially, across Nova Scotia, there were 747 sales in March, down 8.3% from March 2025. So buyer activity has pulled back compared to last spring. On the inventory side, Nova Scotia ended March with 3,601 active listings, the highest March inventory in over 5 years. New listings came in at 1,361 units, roughly in line with the 5-year average. So what does all this mean? Well, for a buyer, this is genuinely one of the better buying environments HRM has seen since 2020. More inventory means more choice. Days on market are stretching, which means you have time to do your due diligence, get your inspections done, your financing conditions, and negotiating. In the reality, there's much less risk. You're not being rushed into decisions anymore. That said, well-priced homes in desirable areas are still moving fairly quickly. Don't confuse a balanced market with a fire sale. What this means for sellers. Pricing discipline is everything right now. The days of listing at any price and watching offers roll in are far behind us. The good news, prices are still up year over year, your equity is still intact, and it's still growing, and correctly priced homes are selling. The sellers struggling are the ones chasing the 2022 and 2023 market. Price to today's reality, and you will transact. In other words, your house will sell if you price it right. Bottom line, HRM is in a healthy, normalized market. It's not a crash, not a frenzy. If you've been waiting on the sidelines as a buyer or a seller, the conditions are as favorable as they've been in the last few years. I'm here to help you navigate whatever side you're on. So let's talk. Pick up the phone. Give me a call. Eric Meredith, Royal LePage Atlantic. I pick up my phone.